All right, it's March 30th, 2024, and I noticed Tate and Kirlin Associates scam is going around as like a liked trend on Google, and I wanted to figure out why. And I quickly did here. There's a BBB page for the Better Business Bureau talking about different reviews. I'm about to look at those. And there are all these other headlines here. Is Tate and Kirlin Associates a scam? It's from suethecollector.com. Stop Tate and Kirlin Associates debt harassment today from a law firm. I'm wondering if I've been scammed by Tate and Kirlin. Tate and Kirlin Associates TKA collections complaints. Tate Kirlin Associates debt harassment. Tate and Kirlin Associates facing class action alleging debt something. And, Tate and Kirlin Associates reviews. Someone received a letter. And so when I click on the BBB page, it takes me then to 66 customer reviews, talks about somewhere in Pennsylvania, whatever. They have an F, BBB rating of F, according to this website. 274 complaints closed in the last 3 years. That's a lot of complaints. And 1 out of 5 for the review score. Let's look at reviews first. Let me see here. The last one was on, let me get rid of this cookie thing first. Okay, fine. I'll accept all cookies, even though I'm against that. It says here, I've been receiving calls from several different phone numbers from Tate and Kirlin Associates asking me to make a payment on installments on a debt with U.S. Bank. The company told me the collection agency couldn't collect over the years, so the bank was suing me if I don't agree to payments. They told me I owe $3,000 and can settle with paying half. I was also told this was closed in 2014. They couldn't give me a date of when I opened the account with U.S. Bank. I asked if they could send me documentation so I could see what they were speaking of, and I was told they would email it to me. I never received any email, but keep receiving calls and threats of suing me, and have no information on. It has been closed for 10 years. I refuse to agree to anything. I want the calls and messages to stop. And so this person is appearing to say that there's a scam happening here. After receiving calls daily for over a year, I received a letter stating a settlement amount of half. Knowing exactly what the account was for, I paid the full payment of settlement. It's been over a month since my payment has been approved on their end, yet it still shows account active and full amount due. I stopped receiving calls, so I emailed multiple times trying to get my account in the correct status and received no response. Scam artists, they texted me when going to their website with a reference number. They sent it and said I owed some crazy amount from a bank I've never heard of. They claimed the bank that they claimed went out of business 14 years ago, Advanta Bank Corp. They do funding for farms and other agriculture. I happen to live on a beach, not in a cow site. LOL. They sent a text out of nowhere saying to call a number, and law enforcement should trace them and shut them down. Complete frauds is what the person says here. They called me, said I owed $4,000 on a credit card and I could settle by paying $2,000 today. It's a bunch of BS. I have no unsettled debts. So the trend here that I'm seeing is people are claiming that they're being told by Tate and Kirlin Associates that they owe money on something that they likely don't owe money on, is what they're saying here. They can go F themselves, is what the person says here. Told me we'll see. Well, you'll see. See what? I'd like this idiot to come tell me to my face. Major scam. This is absolutely the biggest scumbag scam. So-called debt collectors. Really, they call themselves debt collectors. They are a lot of really bad things, but definitely not debt collectors. Do not talk to them, email them, nothing. They will steal your money. They are not legit in any way, shape, or form. All these one star. I'm being harassed a few times daily. They are claiming I owe thousands of dollars on an account opened in 2003. I asked them to mail me what they have, but they have not. Again, they're not receiving documentation, just like the other person. They're now texting me. There should be a 0-star option, and my dog apparently is very angry about all this. This company is stealing money from hardworking people, is what this person says, Timothy C. And they paid an agreed amount, said it would be resolved, but they still send me letters. No one here is saying that they had completely resolved everything and everything was fine. Called twice, got the same person both times. Phone system sounds like a one-person operation. Address may be a mail drop. Yeah. Website has a dead link for both dispute debt and report fraud. Person that answered the phone was reluctant to provide fax number and contact email address. Original fax number provided was disconnected. They have called multiple times, and even if I do pick up, there's no response and hang up. They just send an SMS message to my phone addressed to someone who is not me. I've reported their number as spam to stop receiving calls, but still do receive calls. I have blocked their number, but still receive calls. I do not owe any debts. I do not owe any debts to them. Sick of the harassment. In August 2022, I paid them $200 to settle my debt. They were supposed to send a receipt. They never got it. and I get the runaround every time. So far, I'm seeing not a lot of great stuff. And if I'm told by someone ever in the future that I owe a debt, definitely do your due diligence to make sure that the people you're talking to are legitimate and are not going to be taking your money and scamming you. And, that's what these people here seem to think is happening here. The company sucks. They call me 15 to 20 times a day. Try to ignore them. If you question their authority and if they know the laws, how many times they're supposed to call a person a day and what time they're supposed to call, they don't want to hear anything. They call people's phones, don't even know who they're calling. They need to learn customer service skills. All right. Scam took hundreds from me. They claimed, this person says they saw it on their credit report and their score tanked 30 points. That's not good. Scam took hundreds from me, claimed they work with Credit One Bank, a bank I owed. They offered me a discount offer, and I paid that, unfortunately, called Credit One Bank, and they said they've never heard of Tate and Kirlin. Then sent me some fake receipt. Don't fall for this. Harassment all day. Stop calling me. You don't even take return calls, fools. I get multiple calls a week from this company. They keep asking for someone named David. I've told them repeatedly. This sounds like something that I was receiving calls from Ally Bank Servicing, Ally Auto Servicing, ALLY Bank, Ally Bank. And I don't do anything with Ally Bank. And they kept saying that I'm William Parson and that I need to owe some debt or something. And of course, I call Ally Bank and they told me they don't have an account under my name. They don't know what I'm talking about. And so I don't know if that was Tate and Kirlin doing this or someone else. What I'm seeing here basically is that, if I was put in the situation, again, I would do my due diligence to make sure that I am speaking to a company, a debt collecting company that has legitimacy, that if I end up paying something, I'm going to know that money's going toward a debt and isn't going to be something that I'm not going to be able to get a receipt for. That's kind of a nightmare. You don't want to give up $200, $2,000, $4,000, whatever, and then not have any proof that it actually went to the people that claim they needed it. That's not good. I mean, for sure. So if you receive anything from Tate and Kirlin or any other organization like this, then do this. Whatever bank they say you have a debt with, go talk to that bank and verify everything with them. And don't deal with the supposed debt collecting company unless it's a debt collecting company that you verified is real, legitimate, and whatever with the bank, of course. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I saw this going around, and I know that people are probably receiving calls or texts. Tell me this. Why did you search for Tate and Kirlin Associates scam or whatever it was you searched for to find my video? Did you receive a call, a text? Did you receive a piece of mail in, USPS mail or something like that? Give me any information that you have that I did not talk about, because people will look down at the comments for more information about this. And I know you maybe saw the BBB page and you're like, why are you making a video? And you're just reading off reviews. This is a starting point. I'm reading off reviews and trying to figure it out myself. And then you can use the discussion space in my comments down below to talk to other people about what's going on. Because I don't know if there are a lot of places like that you can do that with, maybe on Reddit or whatever, but this gives you a discussion point. So I hope that that's helpful to you. Start discussing down below. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe to me if you want. I make scam busting videos all the time for potential scams, real scams, whatever. And this does not look good. I have seen lots of people here are calling this a scam. I have not had a direct involvement with this company, Tate and Kirlin Associates. So I can't give you a 100% yes, this is a scam sort of a thing. But I know that some of you out there might feel that way, and that's completely fine because you've dealt with this and I haven't. So anyway, a lot of talking, right? And like the video, comment, subscribe. There's a thanks button off to the right of the like button if you want to tap that. That'd be great. It's a heart-shaped symbol. I don't know if you've ever seen that on YouTube. Just below the video here, there's a dislike, share button. That row button moves left to right on mobile in the YouTube app. And there's a thanks button off to the right. If you don't see it, tap 3 dots. It'll be in there. And that's your way to support me if you want. So leave more information in the comments down below. Watch out for debt collecting scams. And thank you so much for watching.